Hello and welcome to What's Map for Cities Skylines, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. There are thousands of items on the workshop now, so finding the right one for your next city build is a huge task. So each day, Monday to Saturday, we'll review some using our 5-star rating and the coveted seal of approval. So join me, fellow Skylines explorers, as we venture out to today's new land. Who am I? I'm BonBonB, and you are very, very welcome.
Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to What's Map, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. BonBon here, how you doing? Now today we are having a look at a real-life place in the world, Washington State in the United States of America, the Tri-Cities area, where there is apparently quite a lot of pivot irrigation farming, which is kind of alien to me being European. So using Google Maps, I went over and had a little look, and there's a lot of these circular farms. Completely alien to me, I've got to say. I'm aware of them mostly from people in Cities Skylines making them. This is the sort of thing that maybe you could be adding to today's map when you start actually building your cities and putting a little bit of farmland down. Maybe your farms should be circular like these little fellows. So there, it looks like bingo pens daubed all over it, hasn't it? Bingo pens? Anybody else play bingo with bingo pens? Bingo dabbers, lovely. Now, the creator has chosen not to put any pivot farms in, so that is going to be completely down to you if you decide to take it on. There's a really nice looking map as well. That's all I'm going to tell you for now. Well, I'm going to tell you one more thing, and that is your daily reminder. That's right, hitting the like button really does support the channel, gets me seen by more people, and helps me grow a little bit more every single day. Thank you very much for your assistance. Okay, today's map is Tri-Cities, Washington by Propaganda. That's right, Propaganda. It's the area of Kennewick, or Kennewick possibly, Pasco and Richland. Combined population of about 200,000. There's your start square. And let's have a look at the resources. The resources are really good actually for the Industries DLC. That is good to see, quite pleased to see that. Off to the workshop, it's a mass transit map, not too much of reading to do, and of the required items, I would suggest that most of them aren't actually required. Do you need all areas, all spaces unlockable and 81 tiles? Both at the same time? Anyway, we're using the high desert theme, and I've chosen to use, I'll talk about the LUT in a second, but just want to point out that the roads out here, this is well out in the fog, in a canyon. I'm ignoring this for now. I'm going to start scoring the road and the rail from when we get around this headland here and we start opening up into the map. To be fair to the creator, that is really sort of like dead zone. Right, okay, we're going to start scoring it now. Yes, normally we'd use the realistic 1.2 LUT, but I felt it was too green. So I've gone with the hot desert LUT. So we're using, I'm being a little bit creative today with my LUT selection. Our first intersection is this little triangular thing here with an elevated wooden bit of road with glaring blue mantle underneath. Yeah, the high standards today. High standards in road building. I'm just let you know, a little bit of a bend and a bow in that little ramp there as well. If we come up this way, I just want to show you this little thing. Not just because there's a little bit more blue mantle to look and sneer at down on your left there, but because we've got a bridge to nowhere. When I say bridge to nowhere, it kind of stops, and then we get a little bit more, and I don't really understand why, and I'm not going to have a look at the real life map because I don't care enough. Anyways, I apologise for this next bit, which is me falling asleep at the wheel and driving actually through the bridge. But yes, a little bit of jinky-janky, minor jinky-janky going on there, but I think that's the least of this map's problems with regards to road quality. Now we're going on to a 2-lane highway. Yes, 2-lane highway. It's beautiful, isn't it? Is it not? Is it not? Do you not think so? I think it's absolutely glorious. More jinky janky going on right there. On the left hand highway, a bit of elevated and a little bit of glitching there as well. We'll catch up with that train in a minute. The train is going to be probably the high point of today's map. I promise you that. Right, shall we have a look at the train? I'm just to pause time. Look at the train. Look at this train. This doesn't come with a map, by the way. I've just got the old steam train. Yeah, switched on. There you go. Bye-bye. Right, doesn't get any better than that, guys. Sign off now if you're not, if you don't really. Honestly, it's worth hanging around for this map. It's beautiful. When we get to pull back and look at some of the aesthetics, it's lovely. Just the quality of the networking is appalling. Like here, we've got a wiggle about here, or wobbly about, possibly. I don't know. And then we've got an elevated wobbly about there. There you go. Oh, it's wonderful. Oh, it's elevated above water. That's unexpected. I'm not going to say brilliant or anything like that. I just didn't expect it to be elevated above water. Okay, a bridge has come over to this side, and we'll hair on off. The theme, the texture on the theme isn't the most detailed, but I think kind of the map gets. I don't know what the hell this is, by the way. I think the map kind of gets away with it. Sort of. It'd be nice to have a higher definition in the theme, but you know, it's not too bad. It's not the worst. It is not the worst. I think that, like I say, I think the map kind of carries it a little bit. God knows what this is. This is somebody who's got a really good terrain party map and has just got bored putting the roads down, I think. It's a shame. It is an absolute shame. This is so close to being a glorious map. Yes, this is a spaghetti about. We've gone to the effort of needing network extensions 2 and mass transit, and we've got a road layout that has like this. It's what the heck. I'm sorry, propaganda. I don't normally, but you've let the team down here, I'm afraid. And that intersection is somewhat fun. We pull back just to make sure that we are in the start square location. Yeah, that intersection is indeed the start square location. We come back in. Yeah, I mean, there's room to build in the start square. It's not very flat. It's challenging, and I think Propaganda has found the whole map challenging. Yeah, do you know what I think we should do? I think we should just hide. Shall we just hide behind the rail? Hide! Oh no, we should go and find an asset. There's got to be an asset around here. There it is. There it is. The European Townhouse 2 by Lenup. Yeah, it really fits in, doesn't it? A European townhouse in Washington State. The most European part of the United States of America. Probably furthest from Europe, other than Hawaii, one would suggest. Alright, baby giraffes. Factoids, because factoids. Baby giraffes grow at an almost unbelievable rate at about 30 centimetres in a single day. A foot a day. Oh, they've only got 4 feet. What are we talking about? I know. I'm completely distracted. I'm sorry. Distracted by this map. Giraffes. Giraffes, giraffes, giraffes. There you go. They grow a foot a day. Yeah, right, we're going this way now. Going this way, just following up into the hills, where it's going to get better, isn't it? Because hills make roads much, much, much easier to build, don't they? Okay, single lane highway ramps here. Ah, yeah, gotcha. Merging into the highways here. This is, yeah. I wonder if the rail's going to be any better. I doubt it. Okay, I'll tell you what. What we'll do is we'll take an intermission, then we'll do the rail, and then we'll just marvel at the beauty, because the map does look really nice. Okay, I promise you it does. Have you noticed?
Want to add a custom hedge maze to your park but don't have the time to build one? Why not try BonBonB's modular hedge maze set? This guide will show you how to select and use the right units. Click the information button below.
Okay, So let's have a look at the rail. We're on the opposite side of the river on this canyon. Have a look at the rail. There is rail on both sides, and we'll just see. We'll just see how bad it is. Now, to be fair on the rail, I'm going to be a little bit more fair on the rail. This is a terrain party map, so the map isn't going to be particularly smooth. Level crossing, yeah, okay, no problem with that at all. There, the map's not going to be super smooth. We are talking about undulations that in real life would be spread out over a longer space, because this isn't a one-to-one map either. So it's kind of forgivable to have a little bit of up and down, and what we're seeing along here I think is acceptable. It's not the cleverest of rail bridges, but it's not the worst, and yeah, there's a lot of rail going on. I think we tried to match up the highway and the rail networks, probably using an overlay, possibly, maybe, but yeah, there's not too much to say really about the rail. It's we've got elevated here across the river, and follows along the river bank here as well. So yeah, there's not really too much to say about it. It's oh, I seem to have come the wrong way. You're going back down towards the canyon. I meant to go inland. I took a right instead of a left or something. What we'll do, is there any way inland there? There isn't, so we'll just backtrack up a little bit. You'll follow this one, why not? Just want to go into the hills and just see how bad it gets through the hills. Not too bad. Yeah, it's not great though, is it? It's not great. Across level crossing there, and off towards the fog. Right, okay, so shipping routes. Have we got shipping routes? What do you think? Do you reckon? Yeah, we've got a shipping route running right away down the river, centre of the river, which is good location. And at least we're not going cross country, so it could in theory be worse. It is worse. These bridges are too low. There's no way you're going to get a cruiser, probably not even a cargo ship, through that one. As we head down towards the canyon again that we started off in, and off into the fog. Oh, hang on, we've got a cargo ship. Now that is good timing. Rather that than the cruiser, because that's a lower ship. Now admittedly you could use advanced vehicle options and switch up your ships and have something of a lower height, but well, there's no instruction to, so I have to assume that this is okay for vanilla ships, which it isn't. Crunches through the other two as well. Oh, the cruiser would be 100 times worse. Water flow, we've got good solid water flow down this river. Great water flow down this river. When it enters this river though, it's kind of filters and tapers down. There's some places there's nothing. You go a little bit further, there's a bit of water flow. This bit here down by the start square, if we're getting close enough, you can see some very tiny arrows. We've got a little bit of water motion coming past the start square. It might just be enough. Might. So let's have a look at the aesthetics. Loving the terrain work. Okay, the amount of times we see a terrain party map and it looks unfinished, I've got to tell you, I think this map kind of looks finished. There's no lumpy bumpies, there's no real glitches, there's no shark's teeth here and there. The whole thing kind of feels like, well, time was spent on it. On the terrain. On the roads, I would suggest time has been spent on the roads, but nowhere near enough. And the thing is, the thumbnail doesn't do this map justice. Deary dear. Have another look at that thumbnail, if you will. Your chance to vote on this map, is it a 1-star map, is it a 5-star map, is it somewhere in between? Your vote really does count. We use it at the end of the month for the Viewers' Choice Top 10. Will this be one of the top 10 maps of the month? I doubt it, but you are well within your rights to prove me wrong. Okay. Not too much foliage on this map. I would like to see a little bit more in the way of trees, and the fact that there's no pivot irrigation put in is just another, yeah, missing a trick, I would say. Aesthetically, though, I actually really quite like it. It could do with some more foliage, and those pivot farms would have added something, But I still think definitely worth 4 stars for aesthetics. Detailing. You're waiting for me to say something, aren't you? I can't find any redeeming features. I can't. Absolutely everything's a detailing error, is a big detailing problem, and therefore it's a 1-star map for detail. Very rare I only give 1 star. Gameplay potential, it's got some, but not much in its current state. You're going to have to rebuild the entire road network. I'm going to give it 2 stars for gameplay potential because okay, try Cities Washington by propaganda. I'm sticking by 2 stars for gameplay. I'm sticking by it. Okay, we got water flow. You know, you're gonna have no real problem with. Shut up, BonBon. Thanks for watching, for commenting, for liking, and for subscribing. And oh dear, I'm losing it now. Join me tomorrow for what might be a better map in the What's Map series. I don't know, I've not seen it yet. I really hope the BonBon buddies have picked me out a good one this week. I've been BonBonB, you've been very, very welcome, and I'll see you very, very soon.